It's the New Year's Day Rose Parade in Pasadena, California. And the parade was well underway when suddenly, at a crowded intersection, a woman tried to ram through the security cordon of Meridian's archer barriers. She was apparently trying to drive through the crowd and onto the parade route. And behind those barriers were at least 80 people.
A security scare at the Rose Parade today when a woman barreled into a barricade. That barricade stopped her car from slamming into parade watchers. Witnesses got the car, and held her until police arrived. A KCAL News employee who just happened to witness all of this told us the woman appeared to be mentally out of it.
Meridian Rapid Defense Group's CEO, Peter Whitford, explains how the barriers were set in such a way that the car had no chance of going any further.
What we do with our barriers is that we ensure that they've got the strongest certified deployment that's out there. Because in mobile barriers, nothing is in the ground, it all sits on top of the ground, so they're a surface-mounted barrier. But we have cabling that connects the 700 pounds of each barriers, and if any one barrier is hit, well then the barriers alongside them are dragged along. If they hit it in the centre, then the car is encapsulated with the barriers that go round the car completely, bringing it to a very steady halt, if you like.
And this from a woman who was right there with her daughter, her husband and friends, where the driver was trying to break through.
The drivers rammed the barriers right behind us. They saved our lives, really. I was there with my family. There were a whole lot of kids in front of us. I'm so thankful. Really, those barriers were the heroes.
A few days later, this parade goer, now back home in Hawaii, reached out to Meridian to say thank you.
We were there to watch our son in the parade with the Hawaii All-State Marching Band. We heard something and then saw a car backing up before ramming the Meridian barriers a second time. My wife was telling everyone to get up and move. I told her that car is not getting through. Having served 26 years in the military, I have been deployed to multiple combat environments. After seeing the safety that your team has provided to my family, I am eternally grateful.
The local police lieutenant in charge of safety at the parade said, once again, Meridian Archer barriers literally saved the day at the Rose Parade. He was convinced they prevented a mass casualty event by a vehicle-borne assault. Again, Meridian CEO Peter Whitford.
Well, while we were on the route and we were there at the incident itself, we got calls from the command centre congratulating us and saying it really does matter what type of equipment that you have out there. And knowing the Archer 1200 barrier was out there, they've never been so happy and so grateful. And then there were no injuries or fatalities, so the command centre was thrilled. And in the command centre, we have the Department of Homeland Security. It's a Tier 1 event. Knowing that they can trust us to look after, the 800-odd thousand people out there is a big responsibility, but one that we take very seriously.
Meridian Rapid Defense Group, once again, making people, communities, and places safer.